year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. It took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The AUG killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the AUG's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. It wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett, even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it.
வணக்கம்
Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy.
வாங்க விவின் மைக்கேல் டீ காஃபி குடிச்சிட்டு தான் இருக்கேன்.
Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting.
The game fullame
was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen, the same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarif's factory.
இது நான் நேத்து நைட் டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிட்டேன் இந்த கேம்.
His decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the triads.
சரி ஸ்ட்ரீம் வந்து நைட் போடுறது நல்லா இருக்கு.
They had the hacker hold
நைட்டே போடுவோம் தான் தள்ளி போட்டேன்.
By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Sarif Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Sarif had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPLs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The Mercs were led by an augmented killer I'd crossed paths with twice before, Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the Mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Sarif was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor-turned-philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Sarif had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Sarif Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarif, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching.
Illuminati, yeah.
Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Sarif's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a bell tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Serif's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan.
Game full-ஆவே கஷ்டம் தான் வரும் பாருங்க. எனக்கு கேம் விளையாடுறதுக்குனே பெருசா எதுவும் இல்ல.
Sarif had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this,
Tell Me Your Story னு ஒரு கேம் இருக்கும்.
Telling the world
அந்த கேமும் அதே மாதிரி தான்.
would be the death of mankind.
நம்ம ஜஸ்ட் என்டர் கொடுத்துட்டே இருந்தா போதும். கேம் கிட்ட போயிட்டே இருக்கு.
Biochips to prove his point.
நான் கொடுக்க வேண்டிய இடத்துல என்டர் கொடுத்தா போதும்.
All over the world, augmented people.
ஜஸ்ட் அது ஒரு படம் பாக்கும்போது
Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up
நம்ம வந்து அடுத்த சீனை வந்து நம்ம ஆபரேட் பண்றோம்.
To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers.
கேம் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. Illuminatiயோட நெக்ஸ்ட் மூவ் என்னவா இருக்கும்? ஆளு படுத்து போட்டாங்க.
I once thought I could save the world.
வாய்ஸ் டோன் மாறிடுச்சு பாத்தீங்களா இந்த கேமுக்கு?
Now look at it.
இதெல்லாம் பார்த்ததெல்லாம் பழைய கேமோட.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good. Because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding? That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Is Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way.
Battleship மாதிரி இருக்கு.
This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little
இப்போ அவன் என்னென்ன
hardware.
பிளான்லாம் சொன்னான்?
Just to be
ஞாபகம்
sure.
இருக்கா உங்களுக்கு? இதுவா 30 GB 35 எவ்வளோ ஜிபி நினைக்கிறேன் 4 லிட்டர்
I'm not leaving my 6 exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call, but Singh's
பார்த்தீங்களா இப்படிதான்
undercovering
கேம்
all this.
போகும் ஏன்னா
So watch your fucking sights.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a
நம்ம
number
சொல்றத
of
வச்சு
tight
தான்
and constrained rooms
கேம்
too.
வச்சிருப்பாங்க.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
நம்ம இதை சூஸ் பண்ணோம்னா இதுக்கு ஏத்த மாதிரி காம்பேட் ரைஃபிளா ரிவால்வரா என்ன எடுக்கலாம் ரிவால்வர்
Never was one to play the odds. Give me something I can use up close.
You got it. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute, so we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your number one priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Dubai 2029
Task force action.
Dubai
This is Knife Leader.
ஏன்னா
Engage first drives and
2029ல
assist
துபாய்
the
இப்படி
next
இருக்கா
215.
ஏன் பார்ப்போம் இன்னும் எத்தனை வருஷம் இருக்கு இன்னும் 5 வருஷம் இருக்கு இது நல்லா இருக்கு இந்த ஸ்கீம் இந்த ரிவால்வர் தானே கேட்டேன் பம்புக்குன்னு
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the
ஐயோ
roof.
Solid copy. Move into...
ரொம்ப வேகமா திரும்புது டிஃபிகல்ட்டி தான் வச்சிருக்கேன் கேம் பிளே ஏய் ரொம்ப வேகமா திரும்புதியா
the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouse.
இப்படிதானா
Keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
ஓகே இதெல்லாம் நம்மளால எடுக்க முடியும் இதை எடுத்து நம்மளால யூஸ் பண்ண முடியும் இப்படிதான் போல ரொம்ப வேகமா மூவ் ஆகுது. இந்த இருக்கு மவுஸ் சென்சிட்டிவிட்டி. இப்பயும் ஒரு மாதிரியாக இருக்கு. ஓகே, வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. அப்போ அதையும் குறைச்சி பார்ப்போம். கீழே உள்ளதை குறைச்சோம்னா கொஞ்சம் ஐயோ அதிகமாக்கணுமா? பதிமூணு. ஓகே, கொஞ்சம் 20 வச்சுக்கலாம். வந்து கீழே குதிக்க போறோமா? அவனை பிடிச்சி தூக்க முடியுது நம்மளால. கூட ஆயிட்டான், எலும்பு கூட ஆயிட்டான். அல்ல பாரு. கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் ஒர்க்கர் இது.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Gen have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Okay. Code. உடம்பு தான், அந்த கை தான் அந்த உடம்புக்கு செட் ஆகும். ஒரு மாதிரியா இருக்கு. மற்றபடி எல்லாம் ஓகே. பாருங்க, இப்போ இவனெல்லாம் இந்த மாதிரி இழுத்து போடலாம். ஒன்றும் இல்லை வந்துட்டேன். யூஸ் பண்ணுறது எப்படி? சுட்டா வெடிக்கும் போல. இந்த இடத்த கிளியர் பண்ண நான் உள்ள மாட்டிக்கிட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். நம்மளால எல்லாத்துலயுமே ஏற முடியுது இல்ல? F2, F4, Smart Vision. என்னடா பண்ணாங்க? என்னவோ பண்ணா, என்ன பண்ணான்னு தெரியல. ஏதோ பண்ணா, எதுவும் மாற்றம் இது இன்னும் வரல. வழி திறந்த மாதிரி. மேல வெளியே போகலாம். இந்த வழியாக தானே வந்தோம் நம்ம. என்ன மேன் மேஜிக் பண்ணுறேன்? ப்ரோ இதுக்குள்ளே போக முடியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். கண்ணுக்கு தெரிய மாட்டோம் யாருக்கும். ஓடு. இப்படிதான் வழியா? அப்படி உச்சி உடைக்கலாம் போல இடத்தலாம். லாக்குடு. இங்கே தான் காட்டுறான். இங்கே உடைக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Not enough ammo. வழி கண்டே பிடிச்சிட்டேன். இங்கே தான் இருக்கு. ஹேக் பண்ணுமா? என்டர் பாஸ்கோட். பாஸ்கோட் ஏன்டா இருக்கிற? பாஸ்கோட் எனக்கு தெரியாது. பாஸ்கோட் எனக்கு தெரியாது. எப்படி நான் போடுறது? அதுவும் 5 வாட்டி தான் அட்டம்ப்ட்டு. வேஸ்ட் ஆகுது. எதுவும் பாஸ்கோடு மாதிரி எதுவும் பார்த்தணும். பாஸ்கோடு எதுவும் கொடுக்கல எனக்கு இதுங்க. ஹேக். இதுக்கு பவர் சப்ளை வரணுமா?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
ஐயோ. ஏன் போக மாட்டேங்குது? கரெக்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு.
Access denied.
கரண்ட் ஆஃப் ஆயிடுச்சு. திரும்ப நான் வந்து blue. கோல் வந்து இதை தொடரணும். கேப்சர் வந்து
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Access granted. Open ஆயிடுச்சா? ஓப்பன் ஆகும் டோர். Enter tutorial mode. Close and tutorial mode போமா? ஓகே, அவன் சண்டை போடலாமா? ஷூர். Okay. இப்படிதான் மொத்த கேம் விளையாடணும். எனக்கு டுட்டோரியல் மோடே வேணாயா. சுட தெரியாதவனுக்கு டுட்டோரியல். என்ன ஒண்ணுமே இல்லையா அவன்கிட்ட? ஓடு மெஷின் கன். மெஷின் கன் இருக்கு அவன்கிட்ட. Rooftop.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
டுட்டோரியல் மோட் போடணும் மாத்திரமா. ஸ்டெல்த் பார்த்துட்டு எல்லாத்துக்கும் டுட்டோரியல் மோட் போவோம். அதான் நம்ம கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியாக இருக்கும்.
شكلي انت متاكد ان الصوت جاي من هنا؟
டெட் சைலன்சரா?
احنا ضعنا.
சைலன்சரா ரொம்ப முக்கியம் இதில். Presentation.
That was fast.
Start
the signal booster already? نخدم المخازن الموجودة على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل. Good. There is too much riding on this thing.
Combat tutorial.
That was fast. We installed the signal booster already?
عشان أخزن المخازن اللي موجودة على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There is too much riding on this deal. Last thing we need is the comms breaking down.
فهمت.
இவ்வளோ பெரிய பவர் யூஸ் பண்ணணுமா என்ன உனக்கு?
We installed the signal booster already?
சுட்டாலே செத்துவானுங்க.
Quiet when it lasts.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. Want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts, but I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
சூட்டோடு தான் நம்ம இதுக்கு தான் ஸ்டெல்த் மோடுதா? பயர மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க. கண்ணு தரலடா. சாவ போறேன். இந்த கன்னே எனக்கு பிடிக்கலையா? ஷெரீப் தான் நல்லா இருக்கு. ரிவால்வர் என்னத்தையும் பண்ணி தொலைஞ்சிட்டேன். தண்ணி தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. போச்சுடா. உள்ளாட்டு இல்லை.
Hey, come get! Go, go!
ஆக போறேன்.
Come on and fight me! Man to man!
மொத சாகுறேன்ல. இது இவங்களை பத்தி தெரியாம விளாண்டுட்டு இருக்கான்.
That was fast. We installed the signal booster already?
عشان
fire.
இதுக்கு மேலே ரொம்ப சைலண்டாக
Take him out! This is where you die!
ஒருத்தங்க இருந்து வரட்டும் அவன் மேலே தூக்கி போட்டு
Get him! Cover me!
முன்னாடியே வந்து கவர் எடுக்கிறானுங்க உன்னோட கஷ்டங்கடா என்னங்கடா அவனோடது ஸ்மோக் கிரனேடு
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
أكيد في حاجة هنا. خليني أقرب من المكان
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
ஓகே நம்ம ரொம்ப எபிலிட்டி யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம்
الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جايه كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
ஐயோ சொல்கிறானுங்க இன்னும் ஒடுங்கிறான் ரிவால்வர் தான் நல்லா இருக்குது வேற பண்ணு. செத்துட்டானே அவன். நைஸ். இந்த வரைக்கும் லாபம் இல்லை, தள்ளிக்கிறோமோ. கண்ட்ரோல் தான் கஷ்டமாக இருக்குது. மற்ற கேம் மாதிரி இல்லாமல் எப்போ கொடுத்தா கவர் எடுக்கிறது, இந்த ஸ்பேஸ் கொடுத்தா அங்கே ஓடுறது, கேம் அது கஷ்டமாக இருக்குது.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helo is inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Negative. Didn't find it.
Well, you better hope Singh's cover stays intact. Otherwise, you'll be answering to me.
செத்து கிடக்கானுங்கெல்லாம் அந்த கொண்டுண்ணா.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
அன்லாக் பண்ணியாச்சு. ஏன் தரப்பல?
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4 in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a
Naval
sandstorm on
Ramesh,
our arse.
welcome. வாங்க.
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash
நல்லா
quick
இருக்கு.
and we'll...
நீங்க
What the?
இந்த எபிலிட்டி என்கிட்டயுமே இருக்கு. இந்த மாதிரி கணக்கு தெரியாம போறது.
The park has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on
Greedy. Making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
கழுத்துல சுட்டாங்க. அந்த அம்மாக்கு எதுவுமே ஆகல.
I got it.
நான் வந்து கண்ட்ரோல் எடுக்கணும்.
This is bad!
closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
உங்க பேர் கிறிஸ்டா? அன்னைக்கு அப்படிதான் சொன்னீங்க. கண்ணு தெரியாம போகும். என்ன நடக்குதுன்னே தெரியல எனக்கு.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
The Deus Ex.
Shit.
இது வந்து பழைய கேம் தான். எபிக்ல வந்து
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with computers.
When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you.
No, stop!
And planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
What kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people?
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Panchea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation.
Seraphine Industries closely supports.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global jurisdiction.
29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we
Ah,
lose?
correct, madam.
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help. The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale of success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The AUG incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. Let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish. How secure your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Janus won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hot off.
No, I'm afraid they are not. What? The papers are no good. You just let my wife do it.
Apple Vision Pro मेरे हाथ से ऑफ होता कनाडी
Oh, so sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Damn clank. Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something, and that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. You've got a team in Oman, and a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augové, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
பஸ்ல வேர்க்கல்ல விக்கிற மாதிரி பேசுறாங்க.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder,
Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again?
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Get back in line, sir.
Hold it! Hand over your papers.
ஒரு டெக்னாலஜி வந்தாலும் பேப்பர் தான் கேட்குறான்.
Just watch yourself, Clank.
அவனே ஸ்கேன் பண்ணியிருக்கான்.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
பொண்ணுக்கு பேர் அலெக்ஸா.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help. Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
இது உடையுமா? உடையல. Crafting parts. Regroup before hanging up. மேல இருக்கிற உடம்பு மட்டும் தான் உடம்பு போல, எல்லாம் சீரியஸ் தான். Bedroom.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
என்னோட ஃபேவரட் கலரா? என்னோட ஃபேவரட் கலர் வந்து டார்க் கிரீன்.
David.
அதான் என்னோட சேனல்லையும் அப்படிதான் இருக்கும்.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen.
Dark green.
I'll see you when you get in.
No, dark cargo.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the violent gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Access denied.
That's true. It's the same place. Anyone who knows it. One will evict us too. Terrible, is it not? Seems anyone can be guilty by
No chance you'll be
association.
evicted anytime soon, right? Traitor.
In fact, it is probably best no one sees us speaking.
That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot speak for you twins.
Password தெரியாதே. Oliver.
It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Cassan, reporting to you live from Icus.
Dark green emote இல்ல. அழுகுறோம்.
Always watching, because you are always watching. I know I am not the only one wondering when the Augmented Rights Coalition
Please, leave me alone.
following news of yesterday's devastating attack in Prague. So let's hear from Dr. Charles Trevor, Art's charming elegant himself.
நல்லா இருக்குல்ல?
Non-augmented peoples of the world have failed to grasp this.
No chance you'll be evicted anytime soon, right?
Not pretty,
Traitor.
is it? Well, this place is all we have now.
Better than being in Golem City, I suppose.
Squiri, Daushi Zatratsene out.
You do not belong here.
கேம்ல எல்லாத்தையுமே ஆக்சஸ் பண்ண முடியுது பாத்தீங்களா? அடுத்த பாத்ரூம்ல என்னத்துக்கு குளிச்சுக்கிட்டு தண்ணி நம்பி கீழே போயிடுச்சு. நான் கூட நம்பி கீழே ஊற்று நினைச்சேன். அது நான் தப்பிச்சு வந்துட்டேன் ஜெயிலில் இருந்து. தப்பிச்சுட்டு இப்போ எவன் முன்னாடியும் மாட்டாம ஒதுக்க போறோமா? ஓகே
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
சீக்கிரம்
Access denied.
என்னாச்சு? எந்த வீடியோ?
What the hell?
லாக்டவுனுக்கு கூல்டு ஒன்று வச்சுருக்கானா?
God.
When did organized crime become so peaceful?
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my AUGs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
நான் யாரு? நான் தான் பழகமா அந்த மாதிரி
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. This is my third scan this week. Why don't you scan somebody else? Here we go. Fine, what then?
It's for the radio.
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees!
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
That's for me to find out. Still.
I'm going to end him!
Entering restricted zone.
Okay, got me on your back. You're innocent, just like everyone else.
Choosing you is gonna make my day.
Okay, this is restricted zone. This one.
Hey, come back here! You're gonna die slowly, Captain.
Whoever it was, probably as soon as he saw us. We got him finally.
Get out of my way! I'll handle it!
He's going down.
Bro lang dia ni. Low health है बना नहीं होगा. नहीं चल रहा नहीं.
I'll just wait here!
Maybe we should smoke him out.
Do I get now? Read your
You see where he is?
I'll just wait here!
Come on, buddy.
Right behind trouble!
Late night la varna live paaka mudiyala. Live varchutaan. Ethana manikku live varna appa nee?
My brother spit on you from heaven! Maybe it's safer to just stay here. Stay out of sight! You the guy. Get him in my fight, brothers! We'll avenge me! Find the wall!
All panna gun vanda nalla irukku.
I'm going to flank him! Take the shot!
இதா கரெக்டா இருக்கா?
Reloading! That coward won't run out. Is he for real? He can't even hit us! Stay there, Flank!
ஒரு வழியா அமைதியாச்சு இடம்.
Jensen!
Okay,
Thank
chatting
God!
around now.
I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super... Her secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Good. இன்னும் இந்த பழைய டெக்னிக் வரலையா? 3 புல்லட் இல்ல, ரிவால்வருக்கு புல்லட்டே இல்ல. ஆபீஸ்ல இருக்கேன். ஓகே. எஸ் ப்ரோ.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonder kind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem anymore. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty folks of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Procedure.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
Hang on a sec, you're gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
Alright, let's just get this over.
சொன்னால வேஸ்ட் இவ்வளவு நேரம் இவனுக்கு.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it. Shit. God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
Right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
இப்போ கொடுத்த பஃபர் நான் ஆக்டிவேட்டே பண்ணல. என்னோட பலத்தை தான் நான் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
Okay. So I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. Help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Sarif installed all my AUGs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarif's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... It would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkovelli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
நியூ ப்ராக்டிஸ் ஏதோ எனக்கு செட் பண்ணி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஓகே, இப்போ வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இருந்ததை விட கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியாக இருக்கு. இதுதான் நான் டிசேபிள் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். இவ்வளோ நல்லா பண்ணாங்க, துணியை பூந்துட்டு போக முடியும். மட்டும் ஒன்றும் இல்லை. ஓகே, ஒரு பிஸ்டலோட போகிறேன்.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
என்னோட பேப்பரை செக் பண்ணிட்டாங்க நேற்று. ஆமாம், நேற்று நினைக்கிறேன். நேற்று தான். யார் என்னன்னு. ஓகே, இப்போ இது பொதுமக்கள் தான் இங்கே பேசுகிறாங்க. இவங்கெல்லாம் போலீஸா? ரோபோ மாதிரி இருக்காங்க.
It's in the air. You can almost taste it.
I said your papers are expired.
But they just extended my contract.
Beat it. I'm not interested.
To work so they can validate.
பேப்பரில் எப்படி நான் உள்ளே போகிறது?
You should have thought of this yesterday, I think. Please?
Oh, this is horrible. I have a job. I have a right to be here. I'm not dangerous. I just want to work. This is no way.
Nice time for a walk.
எதுவுமே சொல்லலையே.
Don't do anything suspicious.
What does hypothermia feel like?
Unless you're looking for trouble, keep moving, Clank.
எதுவும் கேட்கல, உள்ளே போகலாம், பிரச்சனை.
I was lucky to get through the checkpoint.
Excuse me.
Yes, you have some questions.
How does this Rabia work? Do you need Augs to build it, or do you want us to build it?
பிளாட்ஃபார்முக்கு வந்தாச்சு.
A goddamn Clank.
When you wish upon a star.
What?
The song. It's in my head. It makes
வாங்க, சாப்பிட்டாச்சா?
remember the
இது வந்து எங்க டிராவல் பண்ணலாம்?
That's it. Go back. I used to love going in there as a boy.
நம்ம இப்ப இங்க இருக்கோம்.
Magic.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட்
Shame
இல்ல
it's closed now.
இல்ல இங்க போயிரும். ஆளு கெட்டமே மாத்தியாச்சு. நான் இனிமே தான் சாப்பிடணும். கை முடிச்சு. படிக்கட்டு வழியா போயிரும்.
Are you telling me you don't think they should all be moved there? No.
They are involved. Not stop them.
ஐயோ கண்ட்ரோல் ரூம்ல போனா ஏதோ சொல்லுவோம்.
You're comfortable with forcing people out of their homes and living there.
Hand it over. You better hope all your paperwork is in order, Hanser. An unauthorized clank in the city could mean big trouble for you.
Got enough trouble as it is.
Is that right? 1 second. Central, confirm a BH-847. You must have some kind of super weapon under the hood.
What I have is a job to do. And no
Not
time
let
to
me
waste.
keep you then. Get moving. Asshole.
Can't defend against that kind of team. Here we go.
You are going to die with this tiny car.
My goodness.
Take my advice. If you were thinking about shipping something with these people, don't. I don't even know how to log on to this system.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Adam Jensen.
These guys who crashed to Dubai are guys. I have no idea who this is. Nah, we're looking
Big deal. He didn't do anything the normal human should do.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there, I
I'm all right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Arya. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
Keycard எங்க போறது நானு?
I think Sting's got some kind of adrenaline addiction. He plays it too close.
Whisper chip. Okay, நம்ம ஆட் பண்றது இவங்களுக்கும் தெரியாது.
I've run DNA checks for all the alphabet agencies.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
These guys might as well be
lockdown.
Half the Cybercrimes Division is combing the web for any hint of those mystery guys from Dubai. That's not really our area of expertise. But Miller wants these guys bad.
This is so weird. Agent Jensen!
I hate this. I really hate this.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard sister airline.
Half the Cybercrimes Division is combing the web for any hint of those mystery guys from Dubai. That's not really our area of expertise. But Miller wants these guys bad.
Run DNA checks for all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
I guess the transit authority isn't in as much of a hurry as you are.
Trace program initiated. Access denied.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some of the lists.
I cannot speak for him. The terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Reporting to you live from Ficus. Exclusivity, anonymity, security.
These are the greatest concerns of the digital age. And we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns a priority. Information archived within the walls of Palisade Property Bank is beyond the legal jurisdiction of
I've run DNA checks through all the Jensen. Nothing.
Look, I'm going as fast as I can.
is now and forever will be the best secure corporate archiving company.
Around the clock,
These
I
guys
hate
might
this.
as
I
well
really
be
hate
ghosts.
this.
always watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague.
Anomaly
I guess
detected.
the transit authority isn't in
Trace
as much of a hurry
program
as you are.
initiated. Access denied.
I do not need to.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere. I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
அவனுக்கு தான் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணும் போல.
Last night, the collective published the tax returns for the 50 richest people in Switzerland. It makes me very interesting.
Huge. But they're never going to beat the time they
Anomaly detected.
During the half.
Trace program initiated.
Are you two actually praising the collective?
We're comparing notes. If we don't learn the way these people think, we'll never track smart moves. They don't want to be caught in
Access
drag
denied.
We know state.
நம்ம எல்லாமே ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா வச்சிருக்காங்கல்ல இங்க இவ்வளவு.
Jensen, we need to talk. My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is. Praha Dovos just got hacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up IntelliCam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's up front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
All right. You have any leads?
I traced our hacker snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hull Avenue. Just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
You're kidding.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
I've been scrubbing through garbage for hours, still nothing.
Be careful.
Find the source of the act.
It's gonna take them a while. Guys, might as well be going. Fixed it. You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
இதையும் கேப்சர் பண்ணணும்.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Look, I'm going as fast as I can.
Access denied.
These guys might as well be going.
Run DNA checks through all the outlet agencies.
Shouldn't you be out there tracking down whoever tried to hack into us?
You said some hacker's been getting too close to the task force. What is it you need me to do exactly?
I gave you the address of where the hack's been coming from. I need you to find out who's doing this. Figure out what they know and what they want. Remember, if the location of the task force is exposed, none of us are safe.
As soon as I know something, so will you.
இவனுக்கு ஆட் பண்ணி தரணும், எனக்கு கீ கார்டு ஒன்று தரணும். கேம் ஃபுல்லாக கட்சினாக தான் இருக்கு. இது ஒரு 15 மணி நேரம் ஆகும் இந்த கேம். Password. ஆனா பாஸ்வேர்டு எப்படி எடுக்கிறது? வந்து ரெண்டு இருக்கு, இங்க ஒன்று இருக்கு, இங்க ஒன்று இருக்கு.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Code. Open. எல்லாமே ஒர்க் ஆகுதியா?
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through.
I've been trying to ID the bodies of the people who crashed the operation in Dubai.
When they rig the electronic
Every mystery team corpse I've checked so far has been totally clean. Like, he never existed. Whoever these people are, they're damn good.
எல்லாமே ஹேக்கா இருக்கு. எல்லாம் ஹேக்கே முடிச்சாதான் எனக்கு எதுவும் கிடைக்கும் போது.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
ஓ, லைட்டை வேற ஆஃப் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கானுங்க. இது ரீச் பண்ணாதான் இங்கே லைட் எரியுமா?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
போச்சு. எனர்ஜி காணி.
You think one of them will pop up and on the list?
Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies.
Access denied.
I feel terrible for his wife. Good to see you're okay.
Do the Jinn still believe what's going to go on? We need to know.
Polarize the dialogue on both sides of the issue. You will be watching the UN closely.
You think one of them will pop up on the list?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
இது போனா அது, அது போனா இது. இது போணுமா?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
இதை எடுத்திருக்கேன், ஒர்க் ஆகுமான்னு பார்ப்போம்.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. None.
இது கீ கார்டு எடுக்க ரொம்ப நேரம் ஆகும் போல. நான் அப்படி லைவ் முடிக்கிறேன். ஓகே நைனா பார்ப்போம். பாய்.